We're back! Hi guys, welcome to Rock and Roll Nerds. This is Chit Chat, and it's the trailer special, I suppose. I think we should explain.
Yeah, we've been away for a few weeks. I obviously had said before I had an operation, I had to leave it for a while.
Huge success.
Yes, I'm all better now. I couldn't do anything about this, but I'm all better either way.
No, we tried.
But never mind. So yeah, we've obviously missed a lot. So we're basically going to be doing our opinions on all the trailers that came out over the last week. Our main topic this week, of course, will be the Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice trailer. But first we're going to be getting into the other topics.
Yeah, other trailers.
Right, first trailer. Ant-Man trailer 2. Much better than the first one.
It showed a lot more.
It showed a lot more, and it didn't wreck too much of the story, but it gave you the rough idea. It showed much more action scenes. It still had that comedy aspect, and it feels less of a tail off from Age of Ultron now. It feels like it's a nice little bow to wrap off Phase 2.
Yeah, even though the first trailer shown that, alright, it's looking like it could be successful.
A fun heist film.
Yeah, it still kind of thought, is this... You had your doubts of going, when this is released, is this going to fall flat on its face?
Yeah.
It doesn't look that way now. It looks like, when you've got a hero with the name Ant-Man,
yeah,
it's kind of, you were going to think, people who don't know the comics are going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, why do we want to see an Ant-Man? Yeah.
But they address it. They address it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Basically say, who are you? He's like, I'm Ant-Man. And he looks at him weird. He goes, I know, it wasn't my idea.
It's a crap name. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the powers fit. Not the powers fit his name. The powers fit what a good hero should be.
Yeah. Basically, his powers are he can shrink to the size of an ant. Obviously, he can talk to ants and communicate with them. But every time he's shrunk down to that size, he has superhuman strength, ability, agility, and speed.
Yeah.
Basically, so that it gives it more of a reason of why he would shrink down.
Yeah. The example in the trailer was about this tall on someone's shoulders,
and he
kicks someone in the face, and it looks like he's just been like, hit my down on the
through a window.
Yeah, like that, similar. But yeah, it was.
Yeah, we got our first good look at Yellow Jacket as well, which is the bad guy.
Yeah, it looked like a wasp.
Yeah, which is good because I think maybe once he's been beaten, that they'll use that, and then what's her face will become the Wasp.
Possibly.
I can't remember what her name is.
I can't remember her name.
But yeah, again, it showed a lot more than the first one. It showed more dynamic of the character and everything, and it showed a few better action scenes. I really did like the one with the train set.
Yeah, so did I.
It was fun. It showed action scenes. You were going, yeah, it's just cool. And then it had this funny bit where the train was coming up, and it's like, oh god, and then it just pans out to the little train just knocking
How we'd see it,
just knocking over and falling on the floor, and you laugh and your ass off, and then it goes back into the action quickly.
Yeah, it's the music thing.
It's another classic Marvel thing. It's basically putting this awesome action scenes and just flavouring it with a bit of comedy.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's fantasy comic book stuff. Of course, you just want to have fun, and I think that's why they kind of gave the green light with Ant-Man in the first place. Go, it's going to be a fun film, and we're going to do it right.
Yeah,
and it's looking like they might.
But I think by the looks of it, it seems that all the things between when Captain America got frozen right up until the point where he was unfrozen, all those bits that we're missing. Obviously, we're getting little tidbits of it with the Agent Carter when that's starting, so I haven't watched it yet. But all those other bits that aren't S.H.I.E.L.D. based, I think we're going to get filled in a bit with the Hank Pym character.
Yeah.
Because it looks like, obviously, Hank Pym is old in this. He's the original Ant-Man, obviously, and Scott Lang will be the new Ant-Man. He's basically the one that's designed the suit and everything. And I think he's gonna fill the gaps there, so we can just basically, like I said, tie it off in a nice little bow. Yeah. And I think it'll fill all those little gaps of what's been going on in the 70s and 80s and 90s leading up to this point, and I think he can fill those gaps.
Yeah. Not trying to say he's a filler hero, but he is.
Not a filler. Like I said, it just adds another layer.
Yeah.
I think, and again, I don't think this is just going to be a tail-off film. No, I think it's, like I said, it's going to be a nice bow.
It's a development film.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. It looks fun. I think Paul Rudd's the right guy.
Yeah, he's good actor.
Yeah,
good
absolutely.
Actor. So yeah,
six-pack Rudd.
Yeah, Ant-Man. There you go. Next up is the second trailer for Terminator Genisys.
Or Genisys.
Or Genisys, they spell it weird, and it's still just a weird film. Kind of explains a lot more, but
stuff you didn't want to know.
Well, in a way, but it's still stuff in the whole, like, but why and how and what and
but that's the main word. Why?
Yeah.
Why is this happening?
I think a lot of people could be still saying why since Terminator 3.
Yeah, to be honest.
So, but it still looks like it could be a fun ride.
Yeah, we're going to see it. We are going to see it.
Arnie's in it.
We are invested in the Terminator franchise. We do like it, Salvation aside, I think. But we like the Terminator franchise, and the fact that it's kind of going back to the original one, but they've kind of switched everything around.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but it's just confusing as fuck. And we want this is the thing. We want to unravel the mystery. We want to know how if they're able to make it as seamless as Days of Future Past made it.
Yeah.
If they're able to do it like that and make it work, because time travel is a difficult thing to do. If they can do it, then we're happy. But we have to go and see it.
The main factor, I think, for any Terminator fan is that this isn't like in that Salvation when Arnie was in it, CGI version. This version, it's like we've got Arnie. It should be a success.
Yeah.
The problem is though, with the amount of people that have portrayed Sarah Connor, John Connor, and Kyle Reese in the past, again, we've just got another bunch of actors doing that.
Yeah.
So there's not a continuation. But with a film like Terminator anyway, you don't need that because it's like you're dicking about with time. It don't matter anyway.
It's pretty.
So
we kind of got a thing where it seems that John Connor has been sent back. He's kind of a Terminator, but not a Terminator, and he's there to kill.
He still
his
knows
mum.
who he is.
Yeah, and it's kind of like.
But he has a mission.
I understand you wanted to show us more in the trailer to give us some more, so we can kind of understand the story more, but it didn't. It was a good trailer, it was action packed, and it made me go, I've still got to see this. But I kind of went, now I know this thing about John Connor, which I shouldn't have known because it's not going to be a bigger shock now.
Yeah.
When it happens in the film, because you need the shock value. And two, I still don't really understand what's going on.
No, it's like with John Connor, it was similar to the whole Terminator aspect of like them going. If I can't remember if anyone ever said this, but if they're going, why are you doing this? The Terminator would just say, hey, this isn't my choice. This is my mission.
Program.
This is and that's exactly what John's saying. John's like, I know who I am. I know you're my mother, but like it or not, the Terminator's got a hold of me. I'm now one of them, and my mission is to kill you, even if it means the end of my existence.
See, there's another thing as well. When he appeared, she went, John. I was like, how do you know what he looks like?
Yeah.
He's an adult.
Yeah.
It's like you've only
with
seen
a giant scar down his
You've only
face.
seen him as a child. How do you know what he looks? You don't give him that. Oh, it's just a mother knows. Bollocks. You wouldn't know.
She wouldn't even know him as a child because she wouldn't have gave birth to him yet.
Exactly.
Loopholes already.
There's already a plot forming. It's just.
Unless Kyle Reese is like, oh, it just so happens to have a photograph. Yeah.
It's just like, how can you know?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is if Kyle Reese happens to have a photo of him.
There you go. There's your
There
son.
you go. That's what he looks like because this is going to be important in the role later on.
But let's ask old Arnie, see what he thinks.
Yeah.
So, you know what? See, that was another thing with. I think the main thing everyone's kind of looking forward to is they're keeping in line with the fact that the original Terminator is going to show up.
Yeah.
Young Arnie and old Arnie wants to kick his ass.
Yeah, old Arnie and
It's
young
going to be
Arnie.
interesting.
I'm looking forward to that.
So,
But yeah, again, good trailer. We enjoyed it. It's just we have to see this film to understand what the
just
hell
to kind
is
of
going
get
on.
us on the
just so we know.
straight and narrow kind of
Yeah.
thing.
So yeah, it was a good trailer. We enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. So we'll see what happens. Next up is Star Wars Battlefront, the reboot of arguably probably one of the best Star Wars video games ever made.
Battlefront 2.
Well, yeah, Battlefront 2. Well, the first both of them.
First one was
yeah.
good. The second one just.
Second one added the flavour
Mm.
and space battles and all that stuff. It's been, when was Battlefront 2 released? About 2007, 6, something like that?
Yeah, 2007.
So we're approaching a decade since the franchise stopped doing stuff. But I like what they did. They waited a long time for people to crave it, but put so much time and effort into the detail of the Star Wars galaxy.
Yeah.
And pretty much, I probably waited for the platforms of like PS4 and Xbox One to come along so they could release a game like this. And the trailer was released, and wow, it looked good.
Yeah, I mean the graphics, wow.
Just the detail.
Just the amount of detail. I found myself looking more at like the shrubbery that I did.
Yeah,
running. So I was going, that looks insanely good.
The trailer kind of started off like the start of a movie, and
Yeah,
at
Star
first you're
Destroyer
thinking,
down to Endor.
yeah, you're thinking, are these clips of the movie? It wasn't until they came flying by in speeder bikes.
Yeah, and then it's even said a little clip in-game footage.
Yeah.
So I was like, so it isn't a cutscene, it's actually a footage
And
piece.
the battles looked awesome with the whole. What I also took from it was anyone who's played Halo will understand this. there's a bit where obviously the Imperials have bigger machines and walkers are turning up and all this stuff, and the Rebels are flying quite well, and they throw a bubble shield down, but it's not one of them where the things that can't get in, but they can get out. Because the guy flies up with a jetpack, with a rocket launcher, blows the walker to shit.
And drops down again. Yeah.
Any Halo fan knows that they have similar shields with that, so maybe Battlefront kind of go, well, we're going to nick that.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
That's probably good. That's a good idea. Halo series is a good series.
Yeah, it was a trailer to show the taste of what we can expect.
Yeah, I mean, it was mainly Endor, but then they showed a little bit of Hoth, and then briefly a bit
space battle.
A brief space battle, and then a brief bit of Tatooine with an X-Wing chasing a TIE fighter through a canyon, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Then you saw Vader appear.
Yeah, they bring down because one of the other things was you can order ships, the looks of it, to throw down bombs or maybe probably in the game there might be ammo packages or something like that.
Yeah.
To like just go right, yeah, fuck them up. So they got an out walker coming through. They go Y-wings now. Y-wings come in, bomb the shit out of it, and you think, right, peace. And then Vader walks out the remains of the walker. You think, right, they've still got that element.
Yeah.
You can play as a bad guy or Jedi or
Sith.
Well, they show Boba Fett.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, so heroes and villains basically.
Yeah, they're keeping some dynamics of what made Battlefront 2 awesome.
So yeah, we enjoyed the trailer, but then
however,
we found out that because EA, in the unique way they've ruined certain franchises of games,
they've already fucked it up.
They've already fucked it up. They're basically they've put all these things down that aren't happening in the game, all the stuff they have taken away from the game. And you look at it and go, I'm just going to stick to Battlefront 2.
Yeah, it's like, well, what's the point of getting it?
What's the point? Because the hype's been so big, and they've just taken all this stuff away.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. That whole promise about space and the planets being one cohesive thing.
Bullshit.
Bollocks.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of the main key points for me.
There was no galactic conquest?
There's no galactic conquest. There's a few, story missions, but there's not a full-on conquest, like a new story.
I like... The campaign in Battlefront 2 was awesome. Just the journal of one clone trooper.
Regardless of whether it's canon. Regardless, it was just fun. Same with Force Unleashed. If it's not canon, it doesn't matter. We still enjoyed the story. Because it's all that... Well, even if it's not canon, it's all that, what if? When you read the books, it's like, yes, it might not be canon, but it's kind of, what if? And I love the what ifs.
It would have been simple. I mean, they kind of also revealed that this is basically based on the original trilogy. There's not... You can't play as anyone from the prequel.
There's no prequel stuff.
No Django.
Fair enough, a lot of people don't like the prequel stuff, but there's still some good planets and some good characters to be had.
I'd love to play as Darth Maul.
Yeah, there's some good characters and planets, and the fact that you just go, no, gone, it's like, that's... You've taken away half of your stuff.
The way they could be, using that is they're like, right, DLC, they're going to be...
This is the problem. This is what I think it's going to be. I think EA have ruined it to the point where it's going to be the minimum possible of a game, and then you're going to buy all the expansion packs and DLC. So you're basically going to fuck you over with money.
Yeah.
And that's a shame, because it puts me off buying a Star Wars game, and that sucks, because I've been looking forward to this. And I ain't going to be buying it if I have to buy 7 download packs just to play the game properly.
No, it's crap. I mean...
That's a shame.
Hopefully, if there was a couple of games that have been announced dates have been released, and then something's come up and go, they've taken it back off the shelves because they've found a fault or they're going to change stuff. If they suddenly turn around tomorrow and goes, okay, we see you're not happy.
Yeah.
You're gonna, even if they said you might have to wait another year, that's fine.
That's
just
fine.
don't fuck up a game.
That's fine, because they literally just not long ago done that with a new Legend of Zelda title. Miyamoto came out and basically said, we were intending to have it come out fall this year, but we've hit a few snags. We want to make it the best Zelda game we can possibly give you, so we're putting it back until the next year. And I was like, yeah, it sucks that we're not getting it as soon as we are, but I thought, fine. If it means getting a good Zelda game, it's the same with this. If it means they put it back an extra year to give you extra stuff, I'm fine with waiting.
I think they did it with GTA 5
twice.
Yeah,
they did it twice. Yeah,
because I think with GTA 4,
that was rushed, and it stayed that way.
Well, yeah, but that came out at the start of the Xbox 360 and PS3 platforms. 5 didn't really come out to the end of those platforms, and they've been going solid for a good, I don't know, 5 years?
5, maybe 6 years.
So, when you're going it's always disappointing when you hear games being held back, but in this case, because we now know what to expect, it's like, go and fix stuff.
Yeah. So we're not going to go into it much more. We love the trailer. We're just disappointed.
We love Star Wars still.
Yeah, we still love Star Wars. It's just the direction that EA are making it. We're just not intrigued.
Next up is the third and I'm presuming final trailer for Jurassic World. And oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I will admit, when they were doing another Jurassic Park film, because let's face it, it's part of the Jurassic Park saga, I was a little bit like, is the era of that kind of film
past?
Gone? Yeah. Like Jurassic Park 3, not a bad film, but not great. I think the problem with 3, it was like, we've already seen this kind of stuff. It's people running from dinosaurs on a deserted island. It's been done. World has kind of gone, well, we're doing a similar thing, but in a completely different direction. And it seems more, well, this trailer shown the amount of layers that are in this film.
Yeah, the fact that there's so many more people in jeopardy, and rather than just about 10.
It is a theme park fuck up.
Yeah, big theme park fuck up. The trailer, obviously, it focuses on this new dinosaur.
We don't know what it is yet.
Well, we've seen better shots of it in this trailer. We get better shots of it. We get more of an understanding of how intelligent it is. Even in the trailer, it shows that it claws out its inhibitor chip, so its tracker. So it clawed it out because it remembers where it put it. It's good because it kind of basically means all these guys, as well as the trained raptors, have to go after this beast. Yet he's able to kill for sport as he wants, and he's able to talk to the other dinosaurs and get them to rally. And this is what is good, because it isn't kind of a case where the dinosaurs are just attacking because they're hungry. It seems to be like this dinosaur is going to get them all to attack because he said so. Yeah. And it's kind of like, with all 20,000 people on this island, it sets up for a massacre. Yeah, it's one of them where, in I think previous trailers as well, they said, what was the main guy in it again? It was from Chris Pratt. Yeah. Says you just want to make a new dinosaur, it's a bit risky, innit? Kind of not a good idea. Yeah, but in this sense, when it escapes, it's like, right, you're on an island full of people and dinosaurs, but instead of creating a dinosaur, you create a monster. Yeah. And there is a difference. Dinosaurs are animals, and monsters are monsters. So even this thing will rip through human, dinosaurs, whatever's in its way. But it also isn't the fact of like, it's just, you got your normal dinosaurs, you got this new dinosaur and then the raptor pack. It's shown that it is going to touch on nearly every dinosaur in the park. Yeah. They kind of showed the T-Rex a little bit. Yeah, they showed it with the goat. It's like a theme. It's basically they basically see the goat and you see the T-Rex just go down. Yeah, just the eye. Just kind of quickly. It's kind of quick, but it's basically, it shows that in this trailer that she was like, obviously, as she was saying every time we do an attraction we get attendance records spiking, so that's why we decided to make this dinosaur. And obviously it's a step too far. Yeah, I think with the first films, as soon in the original Jurassic Park, it was literally like, no one was there. It was like a beta test kind of thing with these people. They're like, oh look, shit, fences are off, and the Rex was the first thing that was released, and from then on it was kind of like, well, there's your main threat. Yeah, T-Rex is the main threat. And then, they did touch on the raptors eventually, but it was that kind of like, more, the dinosaurs are out, we got to creep around a little bit. The Lost World was a lot of like, as soon as they landed on the island, it's like, right, we know we're in trouble, we're in their home. Yeah. This is literally like, everything's under control, the theme park's open, and now that they've been released, chaos will ensue. And the chaos that it showed in the trailer looked awesome. Yeah, it looked great. It generally just, I'm looking at it and going, this has potential to be one of the best Jurassic films we've had. Yeah. It just looks like it's going to be carnage and a bloodfest. And that's what we want. At the end of the day, we don't want half an hour of them talking and sneaking around. We want the whole film of a dinosaur just eating humans. Yeah. That's what we want. We want carnage. Like when I saw they were doing another Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, whatever, I was a little bit sceptical. But as soon as I saw that it was executive producer Steven Spielberg, I thought, it's in good hands. Yeah. He might not be directing it, but whoever the director is, I don't know, I forget it in a minute, but he's going to listen to Spielberg, because any smart person would know the experience Spielberg's got. He's pretty much the most famous director in the world. So I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely. I'm confident about it. Definitely going to see it. It comes out June. It just says June 2015. So it'll be early June, I'm guessing. Yeah. If they've just released the last trailer. So yeah, it's not going to be too much longer till we have to see it, and we're looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. Cool. Right, the next trailer I want to talk about is Fantastic Four, the second trailer. Yeah, four. Much better. Yeah, they showed a lot more. Yes. It just Gave us a more rough idea of the story. Gave us a better idea of the characters. It seems more grounded. It seems kind of the X-Men feel. It's got just real, more...
Seems gritty.
Yeah.
It's more out the box, so to speak. It's not the comic book cartoony feel we got from the first two.
No, like the kind of shit.
Yeah, it's not aimed at children. Well, it is and it isn't.
It is and it is. It's aimed at everyone.
Yeah, comic book fans.
Yes.
More than anything else. We saw a lot of the Human Torch as well.
Yes.
They don't really give a lot away of Mr. Fantastic or the Invisible Girl.
No, Thing was one of the main focuses, and again, I think that was my favourite bit. Is just the Thing just looks great. We're just walking down that whole hulking mess. He looks like he's ripped straight from the comic. He just looks good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, CGI is the way to go for it, because the problem with the other one with the suit, it just looked cheap
like a suit.
and rubbery. Yeah, like a suit. So it didn't work.
He looked more like he was genuinely made of gravel.
Yeah.
Which, it's obviously CGI, but
it looks
of course
real.
It's going to be. You know, the Torch looked more. In a way, he kind of looked like what Ghost Rider should have been. In a way, but obviously. All fire kind of thing. And they're showing Doom briefly.
Yeah, briefly, just he turns.
Literally 2 seconds.
It seems to be basically they rip it from the comics. They get their powers from like these cosmic ray type things, but it's due to Reed Richards and loads of scientists discovering interdimensional travel.
Yeah,
that's where they go. They manage to travel through to like another dimension or somewhere else.
Out the box.
Yeah, and then stuff happens, and that's how they get their powers. So yeah, it showed more. It looks good. It looks a lot better than the original ones. It showed more, and it just intrigued us a lot more.
I think story writers and directors and whatnot have now kind of clicked on the fact that putting darkness or dark twist to these movies is the key.
Yeah, it's the way to go.
People love that.
Yeah, they want it grounded. They want it real.
Yeah, it's the day of like Apparently, I haven't seen Man of Steel. I'm going to, but. A lot of people praise that for it's not the typical Christopher Reeve Superman.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the hero, and even if the threat is there, I will kick his ass.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's a genuine like.
What if this could happen in our time?
Well, yeah,
that's kind of the blueprint.
And they always, even though I think in our hearts we know that the hero's always going to win, we sometimes doubt that. And we always think, well, even if he succeeds at the end of the day, is he going to lose something else? In the Man of Steel case, Superman felt he lost his soul when he broke General Zod's neck. Spoiler alert again. But Fantastic Four looks like it might be going down that path.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, they didn't even tease the fact. They kind of didn't with the whole Sue Reed. We know there's a romantic thing
there's a beginning of that.
But it's like literally the start of their relationship. I don't think they even start off as friends in this one.
No.
It's literally they've met each other for the first time.
Yeah.
So it's a true origin story.
Yeah.
So it should be good.
Yeah, it looks fun.
4.
We'll be on to our main topic in a minute, but first we have an advert.
For when you don't want to clean the surfaces with your tongue anymore, buy cleaning equipment.
This is so weird. We've been here 4 weeks and all I've done is sit in the cupboard.
What? You think they'd buy us and not use us? Behave.
I don't know. What do you think, Mop?
Mops can't talk, you silly bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Cleaning equipment. Make your cupboard look clever.
Main topic.
Hi guys, welcome to our main topic this week. As we just said at the start of our video, our main topic is Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice. They released the first trailer, as well as all these trailers that have happened over the last week. Literally just been...
Trailer week.
It's Trailer City, bitch.
Trailer
City, bitch. This is the one we mainly want to talk about because it's the one that's been most anticipated. It's the one that we've got to wait longest for.
Yeah.
It's 2016 it comes out.
But they gave us something. That's what matters.
I enjoyed the trailer. I did enjoy the trailer. I thought it was good because it got us pumped up, seeing more things and seeing these two characters on the same screen together was great. I felt like it should have shown us just a little bit more. Even if it was just a case of that you just see them throw one punch at each other, it would have given an extra. But I still liked it. I still liked the monologue that was going on about Superman being a figure of controversy, and then it says false god across the statue. All these people talking. You hear Lex talk saying God's come from the sky.
It was one of them. I do kind of like that they've held back a bit.
Yeah, because I understand why they've held back.
Well, yeah, if you got a whole year to wait, they can fit a lot more trailers in and stuff. And for the first time as well, we saw Ben Affleck as Bruce. You do see him as Batman, but with the darkness around this whole film anyway, there's a bit where you see him bulked up, coming out the shadows.
With his regular suit on.
Yeah, so you can't see his face. And then there's the bit when he's looking up at Superman with white eyes. So all you can see is lips, pretty much. So you still can't tell it's Ben. But he looks like he might be able to pull this off.
I think so. I mean, I've said from day one when he got cast, I said, I think he's going to do great. I think he's going to own this role. And I think he's going to potentially be one of the best Batmans we've had.
He was good as Daredevil, even though it was a bad film.
The film was crap.
Yeah.
But I think Ben Affleck has become a great actor. Obviously, his record shows. And he's become a good director as well. I think he's got potential. The fact that he bulked up like a bitch for this role shows his commitment.
Yeah.
And he really has. He's built like a brick shithouse. We're just looking forward to it, for these two characters going loggerheads, and this trailer got us pumped for it. We basically saw scenes of Batman. We saw the scenes kind of started off with the false god thing and Superman. He was lifting up a Russian satellite.
Yeah, and people
he was
bowing to him.
Yeah, people bowing to him, but they had like Superman symbols on their shoulders.
Yeah,
there's some kind of like armoured force for him or something.
Well, maybe they see him as a god since what happened in Man of Steel.
Because the thing is though, with Superman, he doesn't want to be treated as a god. That's the thing.
He's just a man.
He's just like, I'm just here to help. I'm not here to be fucking worshipped. That's not what I want.
Yeah.
He's very modest. So yeah, we got all these scenes with Superman and everything, building up, basically saying, look, he should be a figure of controversy. Yes, he saves a lot of people, but he's also made a load of destruction in his wake.
Yeah.
And if he decides to turn dark one day, he's got the potential to kill us all. And this is the thing. It's grounding it and making it real and making it go, if this happened, not everybody will like him. Some people are going to go, no, fuck off home.
It is the sense of, right, you've made a lot of destruction, which is pissed Batman off.
Yeah, there's got to be, at the end of the day, there has to be a valid reason of why Batman would be so pissed off going, right, you're not a good idea for this planet, I'm getting rid of it.
Even the fact that he's gone dark, it could still be Batman going, alright, we need to make sure this guy knows he's on a leash here. But also the fact that despite Superman's power and... Because, like I said, he's very humble, like you said, but I think as this new origin story of Superman, he's still possibly got a little bit of like, I know I'm unstoppable, so screw you guys. I think Batman's to stand there going, if you were to like suddenly turn bad guy at one point, don't think for 1 second there isn't someone that will stand up to you, because I'm that guy.
Yeah. And it showed that in the trailer. It seems like Batman will be a force to be reckoned with for Superman.
Yeah.
I did like the lines they had for Alfred. It said, that's how it starts.
Yeah.
Feeling of powerlessness.
Showing the Batman
and shows the suit, and then it's basically saying it turns good men cruel. And I was like, I like that, because it's basically saying Batman will have a dark side to him. To basically say, I'm going to do what I have to stop you.
Yeah, we always knew Batman had a dark side.
Yeah, and it was good. It built that up as well, and it was really good. We saw some good shots of the Batmobile. We saw some shots of the Batwing.
Was it the Batwing?
I think
it was just a jet.
That's the thing. I hope it is just a jet, and it isn't the Batwing, for one very good reason. They blew up a lot of vans with a load of people in and around it. If that's the Batwing...
It's going against his whole...
It's going against his whole credo. That's his one rule, no kills.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping...
It could be Lex.
Yeah, it could be Lex. We're hoping it is, because I don't want them to get rid of that rule. I think that keeps Batman grounded as a character. I don't kill. I can do this without having to kill.
Yeah.
And that grounds it. So I don't want them taking that away. But yeah, the last scene was probably the best bit. It's basically
the last line.
Yeah, he's basically armoured up, and he's looking up at Superman, and he's like, tell me, do you bleed? And then Superman lands, and he's, you will. And then the title comes up, and it was cool.
Because it was interesting is that as he lands, it wasn't literally, he lands, he's like that with Batman, or you don't even see him look up.
Yeah, he just goes,
as soon as he hits impact, and then you will go, you will do, or whatever.
You will.
And it was like, you believe it.
Yeah, you believe right. Yeah. So when this happens, it's going to be awesome.
It's that fact of like, I don't know if they're going to go the same way the comic is of Bruce defeating Clark, and I think it should, But now I think in what they could do in a smart turn is kind of go, right, the whole trailers are building up that Batman is going to kick Superman's ass.
Batman will win. He will win. I'm going on that hunch now. He will win.
I'm 90% sure he'll win. But there's always a curveball with these movies.
Yeah, there is a curveball, but for one reason why I think he's going to win is when they first announced they were doing this film, the way they announced it was awesome. They got a dude to come up with an amazing voice, and he did the entire the whole paragraph talk that Batman said to Superman once he had him. He said, I want you to remember something, Clark, in all your days to come and all your failings. I want you to remember my hand around your throat. I want you to remember the man that beat you. They wouldn't have this announcement and have that if Batman wasn't going to beat him and say those lines, because you have to have Batman say that to him with his hand around his throat or something.
Yeah.
It has to happen.
I think it's a sense of, like we said, Superman thinks he's a humble man, but he will be humbled by Batman. And I think that's pretty much what Batman does anyway. With any villain, it's like, you can do all this crazy shit you want. You can, like, as Riddler, you can mess with people's heads. As Penguin, you can be this horrible gangster. But at the end of the day, I will win. And I will always win, and you will be humbled.
Yeah.
So,
now, speaking of Riddler, if you look at the trailer again, you will see one scene with a load of pillars, Batman further on holding something, and he just looks down. I think he's by the Batmobile. Very quick scene. If you look on one of the pillars, there's actually a Riddler.
Oh, the question mark.
Question mark. Very specific Riddler question mark on the wall.
Yeah, there could be loads of surprises thrown in here. I don't know if this is going to lead on to another Batman reboot.
It leads into Justice League as far as I know.
Yeah, so maybe Riddler's something to do with that.
Yeah, there was rumours going around. There was actually rumours going... Well, not rumours. Someone paid a very strong interest in playing the Riddler. And that was the dude that plays Sheldon in...
yeah, I forget his
Now,
name.
think about it.
Yes.
I would like it. Think about that kind of Sheldon-esque thing, but a little bit more darker and dickish.
Yeah, I think
it would be
see that. Sheldon's, or we don't know his real name, sorry. If you know, comment below. Pretty much to step up to the plate, because I've seen him, the only other movie I've seen him in, besides of like the Big Bang Theory series, was the Muppet movie. And he didn't really have any lines, and obviously the Muppet movie's a very light comedy film.
Yeah.
So to go from that kind of environment to darkness would be the make or break.
Good step.
So, but yeah, anyway.
The trailer, we enjoyed it. We thought it was great. I kind of wanted a little bit more, but I understand why they didn't. Because obviously it's a long time.
It's shown just about.
It's shown enough to go. It's coming.
Yeah,
it is coming.
Enough to hype you up.
Yeah.
So yes,
really enjoyed it. It was good.
So that's, I think, the end of our trailer episode.
That is the end of Chit Chat this week. I'm sure we'll be back next week.
Yeah, we're very tired. So sorry.
If you obviously haven't noticed already, Styx isn't here.
Isn't he?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's not here.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why. Unfortunately, Styx is he's so busy at the moment with like gigs and commitments and everything, he just can't fully commit to this at the moment. So for the time being, or for the next, inevitably,
I'll step in when you need.
Basically, me and Josh are going to be doing it from now on.
Yeah.
Basically. Every now and then Styx may pop back in, but it's mainly going to be me and Josh.
I'll still be the wrestling guy. Yeah, we'll keep you updated. So yeah. But don't you worry, little cotton socks off.
We're still going to have a good time. We're still going to do this stuff. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, we'll show you stuff.
So yes, that's the end of Chit Chat this week. Hope you liked it. Comment below, like, subscribe, Facebook, Twitter, all the usual stuff.
Same old shit.
Absolutely. So yes, we will. We'll see you next week.
Empty glass.
Cheers! Hi guys, thanks for watching that. If you like that, then please like and subscribe down below. Also, if you want to watch another Chit Chat, click here. If you want to watch another review or top 10, click here. And also, you can find us on Facebook. Cheers guys, thanks for watching.